Hey everyone, this is Chris, but my friends call me Stones. Thanks for checking out my channel, and thanks for checking out my latest video. In this video, I wanted to show off everything that I picked up from two electronics recycling events that I was a part of over this past weekend. This past weekend was celebration of Earth Day. I guess they're trying to make it a full weekend instead of one day. So we did two electronics recycling events back to back, one on Friday, one on Saturday. So if you haven't watched any of my past videos, throughout the warmer months, I help out my buddy who owns an electronics recycling company. He basically is in the business of recycling anything that's electronic. Basically, the rule is anything that takes batteries or takes a power cord to operate. And what he does is these organizations or these businesses or cities or townships will invite him in, and he'll set up on a Saturday for 4 hours, literally a drive-through in a parking lot where people can come by and drop off their unwanted, unused, broken electronics. And I help them out, and my reward is I get to take anything that is dropped off that is of interest to me. If I can do something with it, if I can resell it, if I can use it personally, that's what I take as my payment for assisting with these events. So basically it's about a 6 hour or so, 5 to 6 hour investment for me. And once again, we did two back-to-back events, one on Friday and one on Saturday. Normally we don't do two, normally it's just Saturdays, but for Earth Day weekend, we do two, and we did two last year as well. So this is everything combined. I didn't separate everything based on the days. I will say that Friday was actually the lesser of the 2 days where I didn't bring home much, but then Saturday made up for it. So looking over the stuff really quick here. First of all, this is the Sony Explode boombox. I've come across this a couple of times. Other ones that I've come across were in poor condition. This one is in amazing condition. The handle's still intact. It still has the antenna. It still has the power cord. For the most part, it's pretty clean. It's a little dusty, but I can clean that up. Typically, these cages in front of the speakers are pretty dented up. This one has a few smaller dents, but not too bad. This thing's probably worth about $75 to $100 in this condition, but I got to test it yet. Got a couple of these. If you haven't seen my past videos, I've talked about these before. These are the printer heads for the HP Office Jet Pro series. These printer heads pop right out, and I sell these for about $100. One has ink in it, the other one doesn't. I think I have some extra ink, but I sell these left and right for $100. And these recycling events, we see a lot of printers, and therefore I see a lot of these printer heads. I'm hoping throughout this year I'll get at least a couple dozen. I'm not too sure. This was interesting because I think this is Bakelite, but I'm not too sure. I'm looking up ways of testing it. This is it's a baby monitor. It's a vintage baby monitor. I cannot find anything by this manufacturer online, and I can't find any baby monitors that are Bakelite. Normally the Bakelite stuff are like radios, appliances, that type of thing, but I've never seen Bakelite baby monitors. So I'm trying to get more information on this. Maybe it has some value, maybe not. It's probably not going to be used again for sure as a baby monitor, but it's a nice shelf piece, and there's people that collect Bakelite. Some new unopened stuff, Skull Candy headphones, those are worth about $15. This laptop cable lock, not really worth anything, but I grabbed it because it was brand new. Here's a Nintendo DS. I've already tested it. It works. I'm getting ready to list that. It's worth about $50. And then any of the iPod bricks, the old versions, the ones that are really thick, have some value. I just charged that, so it looks like it's going to work. So I'll list that here really soon. I already have these listed. Some printer toner cartridges. That thing's not worth much, maybe $20. This Netgear Wi-Fi cable modem router, it's brand new sealed. I have the only sealed one online or on eBay right now. I think I've got like $70 on it, something like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. This is kind of one of those desperation pickups that on Friday, when I thought I wasn't going to find a whole lot, I went ahead and grabbed these phones. They're office phones. They have some values, some $50, some $100. The problem is they take a power cord, and I only have one power cord. So maybe I'll test them. I do see a lot of sales without the power cords, but we'll see. Because once I got everything on Saturday and I was satisfied with what I got, I may not even bother with these. There's a couple expensive ones. Maybe I'll list those. Maybe I won't. Actually, one of the first recycling events that I did, I brought home like 8 or 10 office phones, the same one, and they were still in boxes. They weren't brand new, but they were still in their boxes and stuff, and I sold every single one of them to the same person. It was like pretty good money, like $450 or something like that. And here's the prize: game systems. I was surprised that I found this many game systems in just 2 recycling events. So the first one, on Friday, I came home with one Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. And then the rest is from Saturday. So I have 4 Xbox 360s. There's 1 slim, 2 fats. Again, the PlayStation 3, I'm about to check that to see if it works. Then there's all this stuff. So there's 3 Wiis, if you could see it there. Lots of controllers for all different systems. This is for Wii. I think that's from the Wii U, actually, based on the design. There's cables, there are controllers, there are power supplies. There's a GameCube controller that's roached. Even a brand new Wii, what do you call those, nunchucks? Enough here, and probably at least to give me at least 3 or 4 complete systems is what I'm guessing. So many cables, so many controllers. I spent time going through all this yesterday because today is now Wednesday and the recycling event was, of course, Friday and Saturday. I'm actually getting ready to do another one next Saturday, so in like another 3 days here. So basically that's what I got for 2 different recycling events. Again, my basic investment is basically about 6 hours. So it's a 4-hour event. I show up about a half hour early, leave about a half hour later. It takes me a half hour to get there and a half hour back, depending on where it's at. And so it's about a 6-hour investment. So I haven't really figured it out yet. Game systems are worth at least $50 a piece. So there's at least $300 there, $400, and some of the other stuff. And I've already actually sold some stuff too. I had some Kenwood walkie-talkies that were just parts only. I couldn't even test them, and somebody bought all of those for like $175 last night. So some good money here. This is definitely really good for the first 2 events of the year. Actually, the first one, again, I didn't get much from that. But I just wanted to show what the type of stuff that I can get, and I've had all sorts of things. This is the pretty much the common stuff. I found, if you watch my other videos, I've found other stuff that's just crazy, the stuff that people throw out. So hoping for more game systems, hoping to find some other good stuff throughout the year. But keep watching on my channel and you'll see what I get. Thanks.